Runaway Saudi sisters urge Google and Apple to pull woman monitoring app.
Here's a summary of the article.
2 Saudi sisters have urged Apple and Google to pull the government app Absha, which allows men to monitor and control female relatives' travel. The free e-service, which is provided by the country's Ministry of the Interior and is available in the Saudi version of Google and Apple online stores, allows men to update or withdraw permission for female relatives to travel abroad. Users receive SMS updates if the women's passports are used, according to researchers. Saudi women must have permission from a male relative to work, marry and travel under the ultra-conservative Islamic Kingdom's guardianship system, which has faced scrutiny following recent cases of Saudi women seeking refuge overseas. Tech giants could help bring about change in Saudi Arabia if they pulled Absha or insisted that it allows women to organize travel independently, which would significantly hamper the guardianship system, they said. The public prosecutor has denied the torture allegations and said the women had been arrested on suspicion of harming Saudi interests and offering support to hostile elements abroad. A Saudi teen won global attention and asylum in Canada when she holed up in a Thai airport hotel in January to escape her family. 2 other Saudi sisters who hid in Hong Kong for 6 months were granted visas in March to travel to a third country. Increasing cases of women fleeing the country are indicative of the situation of women in Saudi Arabia, said Lynn Marlouf, Middle East Research Director for rights group Amnesty International.
This post received a score of 11,093, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Don't be evil.
Sounds good. But when you think about it, who needs to be reminded not to be evil? It's the kind of thing Skeletor would have stenciled on to his forearm bones after a sudden mid-life crisis of conscience.
This has always been my issue with that saying, it is the absolute lowest bar anyone could possibly set themselves.
For a person maybe. A corporation is something of an alien artificial life form. Made of and directed by humans, yes, but with survival instincts and standards of behavior not at all human.
Greater than but with survival instincts and standards of behavior not at all human. In what way? A quick glance at history shows many humans who have done things to survive, or behaved in ways that would be quite evil, for lack of a better term. Governments are as artificial as corporations, and have done many, many evil deeds.
It doesn't matter if that's in assets or equity, but business needs either customers or investors. You have to also figure, nepotism influences business like a penis. Business can make a poor business decision to the benefit of some person. If a person makes a poor decision to benefit the business, well, if it's a LLC, there's no foul there.
Traded corporations need net profit to ensure investment and control. Businesses don't actually need net profit to survive.
Not even traded corporations, see Tesla.
Excellent counterexample. I have to concede there. As adults they're escapees, not runaways.
Runaways just another term used to belittle these 2 women. Runaway from who? Aren't they independent adults? Oh, just because they are Saudi, I guess they aren't independent adults. Skeptical smiley face.
Can't believe this is happening in 2019, what the hell?
I thought that this app rather ironically gave women more freedom because of its nature compared to the alternative. Of course the notion to begin with is abhorrent. But would removing the app be a backwards step in a way? I mean, removing the app would not in any way change the attitudes of the backwards arseholes sticking to the rhetoric, it would just stop the women doing anything unaccompanied which they can when using the app, right? Or have I massively misunderstood this?
Removing the app is a bad idea, and all of those that ran away from the country saying the app must be removed are just assholes who ride any wave of attacks against Saudi Arabia, whether it's good or bad. Being me having to be a guardian to my sister, having the app allowed me to give her anything she wants whenever she wants. The simplest thing would take great will and require a lot of time and effort to tell whomever that I'm okay with what she's doing, be it a bank, job, airport, etc. If it's not for the app, she would have been fucked. I'm not free or in the mood 24/7 to go to a government office or court for whatever to show my approval of her needs or acts, which means being in line for hours and go through the complexity they had before the app. If it's not for the app, they wouldn't be able to run away.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.